Ice and flames call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the same.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to an episode of Monster Hunter Stories 2, The Wings of Ruin. So a few things I found out. It doesn't mention this at all. When you're doing the first playthrough, you're not going to mention it until later in the game. I'm not going to give you any hints on what's going on in the game. There is a way to save it instead of just using autosave. You go to your house, which I will show you in a little bit here, how to get there, and also where it is on the first village. There are a series of villages that you have to go to after that one. You just go there, you go to your bed, and you go to sleep. So I will show you guys that, and also I did find out you can change your appearance. It's in your house. You can just go to there's a little chest there, and you can change your appearance there. Other than that, let's get on to the game. I have also been having a weird issue where it won't stay in full screen, so if you need to change that, options right here, displays and graphics, there's windowed, full screen, and borderless. I usually keep it in full screen. For some reason, it keeps on changing it back to windowed. It's irritating the crap out of me right now, because this is like the 5th time I've had to change it back to that. Just this once today. Other than that, here's your house, and that's the chest I was talking about, and the bed if you want to save. And then if you want to leave, which is what I'm trying to do, you need to just go right there. And your house is just right to the left of your own little town square area. So right now we need to go hatch that first egg we got in the first video, because we're still learning on how to do things. Ah, look, he got his donut.
Excellent.
Uh-huh.
And you're the one who found this egg?
Yep, that's right. I can tell a good egg just by the smell.
Well, that's impressive.
Just as Kana said, you are an odd feline. And you clearly know quality when you see it. It's a very fine egg, I'd say. You're going to hatch a great little monstie from it.
Monstie.
I wonder what kind of monster it'll be. I can't wait to find out. Go on.
It's not really hard to figure out, considering what we just faced. Is that wrong of me to think that? This is interesting to watch as well. I want that staff.
What's he doing?
It's the ceremonial dance of our people. We perform it to bring luck to a ship's voyage, or to pray that a strong and healthy monstie will hatch from an egg.
It's very interesting kind of culture in this. Little cat's just... Oh, he is hatching.
Ready? Now hold up your kinship stone. It will link your heart with your monstie and help it hatch.
All right.
Believe in yourself. You can do this.
Yeah. Now we get to see what it looks like when it hatches. It doesn't really change one to one, but it's a Kulu Yaku. You can edit the name if you'd like. These are its stats. Now, I will say this, it does not automatically go into your Monstie team, I guess is what you're going to call it. This is more or less just Pokemon.
It worked! It's a Kuluyaku!
So, I'll show you how to do that in a second. soon as we get out of this little cutscene, you know.
Ah. Nicely done. It's already accepted you as its rider.
Well, yeah. That's gotta be like a whole
So
like
proud. If only your grandfather were here to see
tradition thing. It's kind of weird. Ranma.
Huh? What you doing, Ronmar? You want to stay with the rookie? Seriously?
Wow.
And after everything I've done for you?
Ronmar's just being honest with his feelings. Perhaps if you were gentler with him, maybe. Hmm?
Oh, is that so, Mr. Hero?
Why would
I
you
oughta
say that?
wash your mouth out with soap.
It's a very stretchy face.
Come now, Kana. There's no harm in it.
All right, fine. After seeing how much you've bonded, I can't exactly object. Just take good care of Ronmar, okay?
I plan to. Oh.
You and your monsties gotta work together to help each other grow. Got it?
Nice going, buddy!
Oh.
Right. You've got Ronmar as a monstie now, too.
Yeah.
So, what should I have you do next?
Ah, what good timing. There's a new monster den on Ryder Overlook. You'll go investigate for me, won't you?
Ryder Overlook, huh? That sure takes me
Ryder
back.
Overlook. I'm assuming that just means everybody goes there a lot.
Going there is a rite of passage for new riders.
Ah.
Your grandpa had me go there all by myself.
Oh, that's cool.
I still hadn't gotten the hang of handling Ronmar. It was a real thrill ride, I can tell you that.
All riders have to strike out on their own someday.
Okay.
This is your chance to test yourself. No need to worry now. Don't you think, Kana?
Chief Gara is right. You may still be a rookie. But I trust you to take this on alone.
Yep, just, you know, I'm 12 or 13. I don't think they really tell you what age you are, but you're obviously somewhere around puberty.
Oh, and you're gonna need Ronmar to get up there. That little beastie just loves to climb up high.
I'll help too. Just say the word, buddy.
Okay, before you go, it's time for another lesson.
Okay.
The next essential for being a rider is combining. You can make lots of items to help in the field or during battle.
All right.
Just select Combine from the camp menu and mix several items together to create something new.
That doesn't sound too hard.
Here, take this combo recipe and try making a potion. It shouldn't be too hard to find the ingredients.
That's for sure.
You're gonna need to know about the quest board too. So meet me there when you're ready for your next lesson.
All right. I don't think there's a way to disable all of those little help menu things. At least I haven't found it yet. Before we go to this little quest menu here, we're going to go here. This is the stables. This is where your monsters are all at, like Ronmar right here. Each village has a stable. So we already hatched the egg. Let's edit the Monstie party. So currently I have 2 already in mine. That's good. Last time they didn't put it in mine, which is interesting. I'm gonna make sure, because this other one, yeah, they're all in there. Cool. Because you can also look to make sure that they're in your team that choose your lead Monstie. It gives you 5 because the 6th one is not an optional one. It is one you have to have. It's later in the game you'll get this. But for now, don't worry about it. Let's talk to Kana again. Alrighty, here's the quest board. It's what it sounds like. You can get some experience points and some money from it, as well as help villagers with certain missions. Or in some of them, you're just learning how to do things. One's hatch an egg, combine, gather items. This one you just need to get Mahana commodities. It kind of varies on that one. I don't really understand which one are the commodities, but hey, you'll get them at some point. You need to get 6 things of raw meat, as well as some wheat and hakolo honey. And all of these, if you already have all of the items you need to complete the quest, for instance, you need 3 things of wholemeal wheat and hakolo honey. If I already had all of the honey, and since I already have all the wheat, I could just turn this in right now and get all of the money and experience, which is added to both my monsters and to myself. You can also use that money to upgrade your equipment. You can also abandon the quest if you like right here. I don't really see a reason to do that right now. There are a couple other missions you can do. For the most part, I'm just going to show you guys how to go to them right now. This one's a fun one. You need to do it at the evening.
Wow. Thank you.
Because that is when the dusk shrooms show up for his mission. This is a merchant. That one's for items. And down this way, I think I lost my way here. Yep, right here is forging. You can make items or you can buy items from him for like your armor, your sword, your shield, sword, anything like that. That's how you change from afternoon to evening. Looks very pretty, doesn't it? The mushrooms are going to basically appear where you think the mushrooms would appear. And you're not going to really find them easily. They'll be kind of spaced out a little everywhere. But there are plenty of monsters to fight. But let's get on to the mission. All right, here we are. We are at the Rider Overlook Cave. So he's already worried. He's telling us we need to grab as many of these blue mushrooms as we can, because they are a lot right here. Blue mushrooms are used to make potions. So really quick, you go to combine potions. I can make 7 right now. There we go. Now we have 10. 10 potions, which do 150 health per, which is more than you'll really need. You can really just use the herbs and you'll be fine for right now. But for the sake of the video, we're going to keep on doing that kind of stuff. Now, you don't need to fight every monster you come across, and then you'll see things like this. There are some monsters that can climb ivies as well as do other kind of tricks. So as you get more monsters, you will be able to do more. I would suggest keeping an eye on it, as well as keeping an eye on where you're going. Apparently not doing a good job of that. I am more or less also just searching, because I'm trying to find any kind of treasure chest. Like that one. Treasure chest can have kind of a little bit of anything in it. Sometimes it can be just things like that, like life's root. Or it can even have items like swords and stuff in them, or really rare items. Ooh, another chest. There are little creatures you'll see occasionally, like that little toad frog thing there. They won't do anything to you. This is where you find another monster fight. So it's pretty simple on how this all works. So for this part, I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of squeeze the fight into a little thing. If there's any important bits, I'll leave it. And when I squeeze it, I'm gonna do a little music montage for you guys. That way you have some fun with it. So I'll see you after that.
Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated
Alrighty, we won. So first you need to get off of that Kalu Caillou, and you need to search for the egg. Let's look around for one more. Oh well. So now, very simple. You just need to run to that little line right there, and then you can leave the den. Now for extra bonus points, you could have stayed and gotten a few items before leaving and grabbing your egg. Like for instance, you can grab some of those items that were laying around on the ground, but not a huge worry. So as soon as you come back to the village, it turns back into the afternoon. Because apparently you've been a bad boy and you decided to stay out all night. Now let's finish our little item thing here with Chief Gara.
Yeah,
Gara
you're back.
or Gahara?
How'd you like your first solo? I was worried you might get lost or something.
Hey.
Super glad to see you all in one piece.
Oh,
Huh,
well thank you.
Was it easy? You look completely unfazed.
Ooh, excuse me. I was yawning there.
Guess there's no denying you're Red's grandkid.
Yeah. And I got an egg for it. Yep,
You
Chief
even brought
Gara.
back an egg. Splendid work.
Oh, wow, you're right. Huh. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
Which is it? Thanks to your teaching, or because this is Red's grandkid?
Youchie.
Who cares? The newbie did a great job, and that's what counts.
True.
What do you think, Kana? They're ready for the next one, wouldn't you say?
Really? Isn't it a little too soon for the rookie to handle alone?
You should go with them too, just in case.
Why so
Alrighty.
serious, guys? Whatever it is, we can handle it.
We've had reports of some recent turf wars in the Pona grasslands.
Turf Wars?
Turf wars? What's that?
It's when monsters fight over territory.
We've even found badly injured monsters in the grasslands.
Ooh.
We can't just let them tear each other apart. It'll be bad news for the island's ecosystem if we do.
That's probably true.
Let's get moving. I'll meet you at the edge of the village.
Yes, ma'am. First things first, though, let's hatch this egg. Mostly because it's another quest we have to do. And then I'm going to show you guys if I'm capable of it. I'm not sure if we can upgrade some gear. So, hatch egg, press on the egg, and it automatically hatches it. And of course, it's another Velocidrome. Because we needed another one. So now we go to the smithy. Let's do forge. These are the weapons that you're going to be able to do at some point. Well, ones you can do right now. For instance, you can do the Azure Serpent Blade or the Bone Cleave. The only one that's really more powerful is the Serpent Blade right now. You already have an Iron Hammer, but what you really need right now is a bow. Because there are 3 kinds of weapons you need, and bows actually are the third. Having them as a third weapon is not a bad idea. Now, you could have also done the Gun Lance, which looks amazing, right? Now, let's forge some armor. Currently, we're doing the Rider armor, which is not a horrible amount of help, but I think we should go with this Kululu armor. So let's just put some Kululu beak on there, and now we can already deliver. And there, it's built. Let's equip it. We now have that on there. Now, we don't really need to, but we could if we wanted to upgrade these. For instance, this sword is probably a little lacking now. So let's just deliver. It's now level 2. I don't generally change it after that because there's not really a point. And now the max level for any of these is level 3. Now, see, I can't do this one because I don't have all of the items now anymore. But I'm still a lot more powerful than I was. And now we ride to adventure.
right. Let's go check out where these turf wars have been happening.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. But what are we gonna be checking out?
Well, obviously we're going to find some monster tracks.
Cool.
Monsters leave traces behind wherever they go. We can follow those to wherever the monsters are now.
Okay.
Well, okay. But how are we supposed to follow a trail in such a huge area?
That is a fair
No
question.
worries. I've got us covered.
And now we get an explanation for what we
Whatever
saw
it is,
earlier.
Bellflies, once we find the tracks, these little fellas will do the rest.
So earlier in the game, you heard
For
of,
real?
you saw these guys kind of
Like
chasing
anyone
that
can
girl.
use these flashy
Now we
things?
get to see
Even
them.
my buddy over here?
Of course, they're a vital part of any rider's toolkit. Here, take some.
Thank you.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
And they automatically go to find
I'll show you what to
traces
do once we
and
find
tracks of really anything.
All right!
But somehow, well, it'll follow what you need to follow. Just don't worry about it. Because it's for the game mechanics, I'm assuming, is why we're doing this. So it's an easy way to figure everything out. So, follow these little glowing, and it'll take you to items. Pick up the item, you get the item, as well as you find some tracks. Generally, you need to get about 100 points. So, you're just going to be doing this for a little bit. And there's quite a few you can do. Oh. Do collect these bugs. For some reason, I don't really understand it myself yet. There are some items later down the road that you're going to have to use to, well, get them. Alrighty. Got the trail. Now we just got to follow the light. And keep out an eye for blue mushrooms so that I can grab them and hopefully get a dust room from them. I only need one. Now, these things also have a cool thing that when you're being chased, they turn blue. Look, the scout flies are going into the lift top. So we need to find a way up. Now these are some cool monsters. They look like brachiosaurs. So we're almost there. There's a new monster. He looks friendly.
Slowly now. Sneaky. Sneaky.
Good. Good call. Like how she's behind there. It's like, good job. Well, we're getting attacked now.
Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break your keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it brew enough to go insane. Living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me.
Alright, since it retreated, that means it's gone to a cave to sleep, which is the best time to go to that cave and get that egg. You can tell which cave it is by seeing that little egg on top of the caves. let's go get that egg. This should be relatively quick. Here it is. Like I said earlier, go around, look for anything, get those extra items. That's the only egg we're going to get. So let's get out of here. Ooh, these are kind of cool. These are called catavanners. It's basically like instant teleportation to the area you need to get to. It's not a very gentle ride, as he said there. So watch, and you will see. Yeah. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget, I stream on Twitch every Sunday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Also, do get subscribed. I'm coming out with another video again. This one will be on my newest keyboard that I've changed to. I think you guys are really going to like that. I know I liked recording it as well as editing all of that. Don't forget, again, to subscribe to the channel. See that video. So, thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.